Hi, hi Global, hi Classic. Good to see you all. Hi Kaushal, hi Arvind. Hey Kaushal, how's it going, man? So this is just going to be a general chat, just a Sunday chat, nothing special, just a hangout. Yeah, it's very late in the night, but I hope you will be able to talk about a few things which are really important. Nothing on my mind. I was just looking at the cryptocurrency market cap, and it seems the Bitcoin cash price has right now stabilized at 1500 US dollar, which was like going crazy like every day. And yeah, so it's at $1500 right now. Uh, it's come down to 19% growth. Actually, it went to $1700, I remember. So, hi Pradeep, hi Darshit. So let me know if you have any question. I had a couple of exchanges were really down today or yesterday because of the BCH Bitcoin Cash this thing. Uh, what do you think of the price of a Bitcoin till year end? Kaushal asks. Kaushal, I think so. Even the Bitcoin price, if you look at it is very much stable at 6,991. So I think it should be touching around $8,000, I guess, in the next 1 month, around 7 to 8,000. Sai Krupa, say something about RSK. Is that a new cryptocurrency? I don't think so, Pradeep. So Pradeep is is asking whether Bitcoin is going to crash down further. I really don't think that, Pradeep, because it's pretty stable right now, and Bitcoin Cash has also stopped at $1,500. So I don't think Bitcoin will fall any further. I'm just hoping it should not. Hi Subodh. So global Samda says Bitcoin Cash next target and any analysis. Bitcoin Cash. This has just come to $1,500. Would be unfair to predict anything in the next 3 months or so. This was shocking though. This was very shocking. Bitcoin Cash. What high will be the price of Bitcoin Cash? If if down, how much? If it goes down, Arvind, I think it should stay at $1,000, not below that. And after $1,000, one thing is for sure that I can understand is that Bitcoin Cash is really a cryptocurrencies which we cannot ignore. So I easily think this is here for the long term, and the way the Bitcoin has grown, even Bitcoin Cash is going to grow. So yeah, keep an eye on Bitcoin Cash. Maybe the year end by $2,000, $2,500 by the year end. So it's a long term. Again, it's a long term strategy you have to follow if you're looking for the Bitcoin Cash. Can't see anything. Smart Bitcoin. SRK. Oh yes, Classic Den says this episode may affect on the whole crypto market. In fact, yes, you're right. In fact, I was a little concerned. If you would have seen me, I was like, "What is happening? What is happening? This cannot be. This is not. This is not possible. All of a sudden, Bitcoin Cash and the Bitcoin, the conspiracy that I spoke to you guys in the video this morning, I was like, it was really a shock. But fortunately, it has stopped. Bitcoin Cash has stopped now at $1,500. Even the Bitcoin is not going down anymore. It's about 6,191. So the things look good so far. But yes, I mean, this is a really scary situation. So Kaushal says, what's your opinion on a blockchain startup? Well, Kaushal, I mean, any blockchain startup, there are so many blockchain startups, first of all, and they do have a great future. I mean, the blockchain is going to be the future, but it all depends on what product are you building on blockchain, and whether it's a practical product, whether there'll be demand of the product. But overall, if you look at the blockchain market, it's pretty hot. There are too many startups, there are too many things happening around into blockchain space. So they really have a great future, yeah. And even if something fails, I mean, so what? Even if something fails, they can always build up a new product. And we are still too early, right? And there have been so many ICOs which have failed, and they again build up some of the other product. So I think if your idea is good, if your product is good, if you're building on blockchain, it's here to stay. Classic Dan, you're right. This episode may affect on the whole crypto market. This was something that everybody has taken a taste of. I'm sure people are like, Rakesh says it's time to sell Bitcoin, Shiv. I don't know really, Rakesh. Maybe it is, but that'll be too early to say that. Hey Sachin, hi. I missed your videos of last 4 days. I was in Dubai, amazing, and I was shocked to see Bitcoin Cash status. Yes, Sachin, quite a lot of things happened in the last 3 to 4 days. I mean, the whole cryptocurrency market actually turned around. So it wasn't accepted. It wasn't expected. Sorry, but I mean, a lot of people were shocked to see this kind of. I mean, people still think that was it a manipulation of market? Was it a conspiracy or what? But I really don't think that if it was a conspiracy or a manipulation, may be possible. But I also believe that after the Segwit 2x got cancelled, people started moving to Bitcoin Cash, because if you otherwise, Bitcoin is not as fast as Bitcoin Cash, so there is no other option that you have. So I mean, I wouldn't do a transaction with Bitcoin today because it's expensive. First of all, it's very expensive. Bitcoin is very expensive. I mean, to transfer a $10, you have to pay $4 fee, which is bad, which is horrible. Why should somebody use Bitcoin? And then the next best option is Bitcoin Cash. So, well, one thing is for sure that you really got to diversify your income and investments into Bitcoin Cash as well. But I'm not really sure how the Bitcoin is going to turn out, considering the transaction fee. This is really bad. I mean, nobody actually transacts in Bitcoin because of the high fee. Well, Amok says, will Bitcoin Cash replace Bitcoin? Quite possible, Amok. That is what we are talking right now. It might replace. I mean, I wouldn't want that to happen though. But looking at the transaction fee, the delay in the transaction of Bitcoin, I think the next best solution is Bitcoin Cash. So maybe, I mean, a lot of people have the same opinion that Bitcoin Cash may replace Bitcoin. Sai says, didn't you bought Bitcoin Cash? In fact, actually, I sold Bitcoin Cash, Sai, because I thought it's a good price to sell off a little bit. Classic Jane, stock market is better. Well, it all depends, Classic. I mean, stock market, there's not much of an opportunity for you to actually build wealth. as it is right now in cryptocurrencies. If you have seen, the growth in the cryptocurrencies are like 100%, 200%, 300%, 400%. It's all about the mindset. So if you have played in the stock market, probably cryptocurrencies is not here, because it's very very volatile compared to the regular stock market that you have. You need a different mindset to be into the cryptocurrency. But again, except the trading part of it, just be in the cryptocurrency from the technology point of view, what it is going to build being to the future, and not just the money part. So if you're just talking about money, maybe stock market is better for you. But like I said, I am rather fascinated with the technology part of it. I'm just excited about what it is going to bring to the world, and that is what keeps me into cryptocurrency. So not just money, not just purely money. Money is a part of it, but not just purely money. Hi Gaurav. Hey Mayur. Crypto market is better than stocks classics is. Yeah. It all depends, guys. It all depends on your mindset. What are you here for? I mean, like I said, I'm more fascinated with the technology part of it rather than the money. Global Samta. Bitcoin Cash is going to be hard fork. What is going to affect tomorrow? Well, yeah, so the hard fork is planned, but I'm really, maybe that was one of the reason that the Bitcoin Cash price went so high. So I really can't predict on the hard fork of Bitcoin Cash, because there is not much of a discussion going around it. And yeah, well, even if the hard fork happens on Bitcoin Cash, so you know that you'll be getting a free cryptocurrency, right? It's May going up again, Ravi says. Okay, Arvind is asking what's the alternate of ZipPay. If ZipPay is closed down now, we can get INR. So if the ZipPay closed down, you have Uno Coin, you have CoinX. Hey Mayur. So Mayur says, what's your opinion on Quant Stamp ICO? Quant Stamp. Quant Stamp ICO, okay. The protocol for securing smart contracts. Protocol for securing smart contracts, how to join, whitelist, white paper, security auditing. Okay. Okay, looks good. Okay, so maybe it looks good, but again, I'll have to go through the white paper and things like that. Uh, yeah, it may turn out to be a good one, honestly, but I'm not investing into any ICOs again. There are too many ICOs to invest into. But yeah, it looks good. I'll have to go through the entire project once again to give you the opinion of what I think about the ICOs, about Quantum Stamp ICO. Thank you so much for watching, guys. By the way, it's already very late. It's 11:30, 11:20, and it's good to see all of you here and chatting. And it's my pleasure to chatting with you right now. Thank you so much for coming back. Yeah, thank you so much for coming on live. Exactly, Kaushal. Like I said, yes, even if something fails, learning will always be there. Exactly. Because space is too so huge. I remember that there are so many startups which have come and failed, but you learn so much. I mean, just people who actually had a startup, they also had Bitcoin and other Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies, so they never lost money. Even though their project failed, they never lost money, because the cryptocurrency market is going so high. So even if you participate in Ethereum ICO or Bitcoin ICO, you can't lose money here, simply. So you're right. Okay, Subin says maybe the same I mentioned in the last video as news I saw. Bitcoin Cash may replace Bitcoin, something like. Yeah, quite possible, Sumin. As per the news, it will happen by 2018. Interesting. Siddhant Misra, hi. I sold Bitcoin 4 days ago and buy it today. Got 5 to 7% in return of BTC amount. My decision was good. Should I buy Bitcoin Cash now or stay in BTC play still? Okay, Siddhant. So, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. Please don't take any financial advice from me. All I can do is I can talk about opinions, talk about markets, give you some guidance, but not really a financial advice. So if you ask me what I will do at this stage, should I buy Bitcoin Cash? So I will not buy Bitcoin Cash at this point in time because it's already 1500 US dollar, and I will stay in BTC. This is what I will do. This is what I will do. Sachin says, yeah, I read on the article that Bitcoin Jesus is True, Sachin. The Roger Ver. Yeah, it is got a great support from Roger Ver and other big miners for Bitcoin Cash, and that's how this all happened. But thank you so much, guys, for coming live. It's a Sunday late night, 11:30, but it's really fun talking to you. Is there any future for Bitcoin Gold? I really don't think so, Sai Krupa. So Sai Krupa is asking if there is any future in Bitcoin Gold. I don't think so, and I'm not really interested in Bitcoin Gold at all. It's gonna be $100. I really don't care because unless and until I find it safe, if I find Bitcoin Gold safe, then I might think of accessing Bitcoin Gold, or else I really don't think I'm concerned. Sai Kiran says, what do you think shifting from Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash is good? Sai, that's a very difficult question. That's a very difficult question. Very difficult question. Or rather, just diversify it, just half or something like that. That's a very difficult question. Seema says, hi, Bitcoin price is going up and down. Well, right now it's stable, Seema, so it's about 6,100 something. So it's pretty stable right now. Sorry, going up or down? I think it's stable now. So if it is stable, so I think it should start going up in a couple of days from now, because it has already gone down from 7,500 US dollar. I don't think it will go down any further. It should start coming up now, maybe in a week's time, and this time when it starts rising, it should easily touch 8.5. So my prediction for Bitcoin by the year end is 8.5 thousand US dollar. Can we wait to buy Bitcoin for now? Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but I think this is a very good buy for Bitcoin. Sunil says, which is best platform to invest now, whether BTC or BCH? Okay, interesting question. I think BTC. Just my opinion, Sunil. I think BTC. Even the BCH is good in the long run. In the long run, the BCH also have a great future. So I think both are good. Or maybe I would go with BTC first. Where did you buy coin, Bitcoin Cash and sell? Okay, so you have so the only exchange that I know of is coinex.in, which actually sells these altcoins, trades into these altcoins, Bitcoin Cash, Ripple and things like that. So I think Coinex is the answer. Yeah, exactly. Because Zeppay trades only Bitcoin, UnoCoin only trades Bitcoin, and so yes. Pradeep says, I love you. Thank you, Pradeep. Same here. Shadamina, hi Shiv, would you buy back your Bitcoin cash even if I sold mine? Even I sold mine. Okay. Yes, I would buy back my Bitcoin cash if it goes below 1,000. Yeah, but I believe you sold it at a very low price then, because 15 days back it was about 500 $600. So it, you know, yeah. I think if Bitcoin Cash goes below $1,000, it's a good buy. If cryptocurrency bans in India, so Karthik says if cryptocurrency bans in India, then how and where will we show our account income? What's the question? If the cryptocurrency bans in India, then how? If the cryptocurrency bans in India, you will not be able to do anything on the exchanges. You will have to find somebody who is ready to pay you for your cryptocurrencies. And I think there'll be many. At least for Bitcoin, there'll be enough. And in first place, I don't even think that's gonna happen. Uh, Global Shamta, tell something about Electronium. All right, I've already spoken about Electronium on my channel Global. So what I said is that the Electronium may be a great cryptocurrency in case you want to make money in the shorter term. As soon as it hits the exchanges, and if it hits the exchanges on a good price, sell it off, make your profit. I think that's what most of the people are going to do. I really don't think in the Electronium will run in the long term. I was planning to buy Bitcoin today. So Nitesh says I was planning to buy Bitcoin today, but since it's going down, should I wait for a few days or should I go for Bitcoin Cash today? Just a suggestion, please. So Bitcoin is definitely at a very good price at 6,000. Remember, it was about 7,500 US dollar. So you can wait and see if the price is actually going down even further. If not, then probably you can place the order. So the moment you see the market is actually started moving up, is when you can take the decision. But I think it's stable right now. Bitcoin is stable, so I think this may be the good price for Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash, we will have to wait for a couple of days, and we will have to see if Bitcoin Cash will have some correction. Like it may drop down to about $1,000 900, because most of the cryptocurrencies have this correction phase. And that is why I'm not saying Bitcoin Cash right now, because Bitcoin Cash is at all-time high. It may not be a great decision to buy a Bitcoin Cash right now. It is possible that in the next 7 days it may come down to $1,000 or below, and then probably that's the best time for Bitcoin Cash. As of today, as of now, I think Bitcoin is at a good price. I hope that answers your question, Nitesh. Okay. I heard someone holding 3 lakh Bitcoin shifting to Bitcoin Cash. Quite possible, Seema. I mean, people would have done that. And I don't think if there is any harm in doing so, because Bitcoin Cash also have a great future. It has great support. The transaction speed are faster. So I really don't think that's a bad idea to be investing into Bitcoin Cash or converting your Bitcoin into Bitcoin Cash. So if it wasn't some alternate currency like some ICOs, then I wouldn't agree. But Bitcoin Cash is a good cryptocurrency, so I don't think that's a bad idea to convert your BTC into Bitcoin Cash. Thank you so much for advice. Thank you, Seema. My pleasure. When will altcoins pump? It has already started pumping, Karthik. So let me check. So as I can see, Bitcoin, Ethereum is about 313. Litecoin is at 59. Dash is gone up, but not really the way we wanted. Yeah. So exactly. So we had a Bitcoin time. Now we have a Bitcoin Cash time. But alts are like just waiting for their turn. But I'm sure they'll boom. When will altcoins pump, Karthik? So, like I said, I have no answer, but then I think after the Bitcoin Cash stables down, maybe it's the time for the altcoins. Kaushal says, please suggest a few websites for Bitcoin LTC. What kind of information, Kaushal? Can you be specific? My pleasure, Sunil. Okay, Kaushal, you have written here that please suggest a few websites for Bitcoin, LTC, and BTC info. What kind of information are you talking about? The wallet or something else? Well, I may create a Telegram group, Sai. Probably we can hang out there. You can follow me on Twitter, guys. I'm on Instagram. Okay, you can follow me on Instagram. I have some cool pictures on cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin that you're gonna love it. And you can follow me on Twitter also. I have left the link in the description of all the videos. So you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. On Twitter, feel free to ask me questions. And Sai, we can make a Telegram group probably in a couple of months from now. Okay, Ramana Namula says you always provide useful information. What is the future of Ether and Ripple as per your view? First of all, thank you so much, Ramana, for the compliment. And the future of Ethereum is great, and the future of Ripple, I really doubt. The one reason I really doubt about Ripple is because Ripple is meant to serve the banking system, and whereas people don't want to go to the bank. So just that's the logic for me for not believing in Ripple. And if you actually practically go to see, Ripple has not grown. So I'm not betting on Ripple at all. Just my opinion, I may be wrong. Remember that. Ethereum, I bet on Ethereum a lot. Ethereum is the next thing. By the way, guys, so you should also go ahead and check this Ethereum Alliance, Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, the website. Let me see if I can show you. Nitish says Bitcoin India is actually selling Bitcoin and some altcoins like Ether, Ripple, Litecoin. But are they any good? Can we trust them? So I haven't heard of Bitcoin India, honestly, Nitesh. And so there is no question of me doing a transaction. So cannot tell. I mean, the one way to check whether an exchange is, whether you can trust an exchange or not, is to check with their support system. If they have a helpline number, call up those helpline number. If they have an email support, check with the email support. And if they're responding, then probably they are functional. If they're not responding, then you know what to do. And also these exchanges have a proper address. They are very transparent enough, you know. So these are a few ways to check whether an exchange can be trusted or not. But that's a good question, Nitesh. Before doing any transaction on any of the exchange, it's very important that we check if they are trustworthy. Pradeep says, why Zeppay is not taking rates down in spite of market is down by 2,000? I wouldn't know that, Pradeep. I mean, so Zeppay, how the Zeppay and UnoCoin works is basically they have an inventory of, they have to hold an inventory of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, and not Bitcoin Cash, sorry, Bitcoin. And they have a strategy of how they have to maintain their inventory, things like that. But why are you even stuck with one exchange? In India, you have more than 3 exchanges that I know of, that I have experienced. Three exchanges I've experienced: UnoCoin, Zeppay, and CoinX. And yeah, but I'm sure there are a few more also. So why not go with these exchanges? Why just be stuck with one exchange? Sai? Yeah, Sai says which exchanges you use. So Zeppay, Coinex, Unocoin. Okay, Soumya says what is atomic swap? That's a great question, Soumya. So what atomic swap is basically, what happens today if you want to exchange between a Litecoin and a Bitcoin. Let's say you have Ethereum and I have Litecoin, right? And we want to transact, correct? So with the atomic swap, we we don't I don't have to go to an exchange and give you Ethereum, or you don't have to go to an exchange to buy Litecoin. With atomic swap, we your Ethereum and my Litecoin can be swapped on the network itself, on the blockchain itself. That's called atomic swap, wherein you don't pay for the transaction fee. You can convert from one currency to the other currency on the network itself. So that's an atomic swap, which is a very cool feature, which is not so much right now popular. It is only on few cryptocurrencies, like it's applicable on Litecoin, Decred, Bitcoin, and a couple of them. But I think in future we will have this atomic swap on most of the cryptocurrencies, wherein you don't need to go to an exchange much. The exchange can be done on network itself. So that's an atomic swap in a nutshell. But you can learn more on the internet. Okay, Sai says why Coinbase is not coming to India to buy and sell? Is it only to transfer in India? So Coinbase is an US exchange, and I think they have enough of workload in US. As the other day we were discussing that Coinbase had more than 1 lakh users in 24 hours. So I don't think they will ever get time to jump into any other country. At least for a couple of years. Info regarding statement. Can we buy Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash and debit cards from foreign exchanges? I haven't tried that, Sai. I haven't tried that. Check with your banks. But just make sure that if you're buying it from an international exchange, I mean, the banks have something called cross currency charges. So if they charge you on the cross currency charges, you have to consider that as well. So you might get Bitcoin at a cheaper rate there, but then you have to calculate everything: the cross currency charges, the transaction fee, everything. And if that still gets you cheaper, then go ahead, do that from the international exchanges. Rajesh G says, really, Bitcoin Cash can be the next Bitcoin? That's the question, Rajesh. I really don't know. I mean, that's what the talk is all about. Quite possible, considering the Bitcoin Cash has some features which Bitcoin is lacking in terms of speed and all. So it can be the next Bitcoin. Many people are uploading videos about Bitcoin ban, saying that not to panic, and if it does happen, can easily convert our Bitcoin into INR by Payza. Have it our bank account. I'm not really sure about Payza, Karthik. Oh yes, Mayur, I heard about Coin Delta recently. Yes, Coin Delta is another Indian exchange, guys. Sachin says, sir, what's your opinion about Electronium cryptocurrencies? I've already shared that on the video, Sachin. So yeah, so basically I think Electronium may be a good cryptocurrency to make money in the short term. I'm not really sure in the long term if it is practical. Karthik says, so how we can show that income tax on income for tax purposes? You can show them as per sources from other businesses. Income from other sources. You speak to your CA, I guess. I think CA would be the best person to help you. Soumya says then Segwit 2x is not necessary. Yeah, quite. We don't need the Segwit 2x right now, at least, Soumya. Double says, hey man, what's going on to Bitcoin and I have 10 BTC. Okay. Alright, Double. So, Double says, I have 10 BTCs. I'm very scared. Just keep a close eye on the market. Double. That's all I can suggest you. Keep a close eye on market. See where the market is moving. Market is moving here, go there. Market is moving this side, this side. I mean, right now it's too early to say if the Bitcoin will collapse even further and Bitcoin Cash will take over. It's too early. So just wait for like see what happens in the next move. If you again see that the Bitcoin again is dropping to 5,000 or 4,000, again Bitcoin Cash is going to 3,000, 2,000, and then I'm sure you're smart enough what to do. But I think it's too early to say anything. Kaushal says, "Thode mujhe de de." Okay. Crypto Pro. Any cryptocurrency debit card for us? I mean, for Indians? Not yet, Crypto Pro. I haven't heard of any debit card so far for us. You're welcome, Kaushal. It's my pleasure talking to you, every one of you, at late 11:40 in the night. But it's really fun to be connected with you and sharing this information. Only there are few people. Okay, there is one announcement that I want to make. So, starting from this month, okay, there's an event sponsored by Unocoin, which is going to be across different cities in India, wherein they will be holding Bitcoin Meetup, the educational Bitcoin event. So watch out for that. I will leave the link in the description below, probably in tomorrow's video. And in fact, I'll give you more information on that, maybe tomorrow. Can you create in WhatsApp group? Hi Sueb. Alright, so we will I'll end the live in the next 5 minutes, guys. If you have any question, it was lovely talking to you. Dhaval says, today I sent 1 lakh rupees in Bitcoin to CoinX but still didn't receive them. Just check with the support system. So Rajesh says that maybe China is supporting Bitcoin Cash. Not really China, but a lot of miners in China are supporting Bitcoin Cash, Rajesh. So there is a great support for Bitcoin Cash. Okay, so there is an event, Crypto Pro. He says, I would like to meet you personally. So Crypto Pro, now the Unocoin event is happening sometime in the month of December in Mumbai. So we can meet there because I'm going to be there. Why Unocoin prices are always higher than ZepPay? I have no answer, Sai. I have no answer for that. Suev says, will Bitcoin Cash can rise to 3K? Easily. Easily it will rise to 3K in the next 2 or 3 months. Just let's understand, because Bitcoin Cash is far faster than anything. So this is what I think. The Bitcoin, people are going to use Bitcoin as a storage value, but people are going to use Bitcoin Cash for daily transaction, for trading. So alright, thank you so much, guys. I would end the live. It was lovely talking to you. I have no clue about Microbyte, Nitesh. Okay, so Dhaval says only Indian YouTuber giving so much information. So I'm not a YouTuber, Dhaval, but this just came out because I want to share I had so much information I couldn't share with anyone, so I'll share with you all. But thank you so much for the compliment. Thank you. Thank you, Dawal. Good night. Good night. Good night, Amok. Good night, Sachin. Good night, Subin. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sima. Thank you, Amir. Sure, crypto. I'll update the dates maybe tomorrow or day after on the description below. You guys can check. Go ahead and check which city are they coming into and what are the dates for your city. Thank you so much, Sai. Thank you so much. Good night, guys. Take care. Thank you so much. Take care. Good night, Nidesh. See you. See you tomorrow.